So I hope you have realized what is a honey trap, right? So anyway, we were expecting this. We know that markets are likely to go down. That's what we were saying for last even 1 month, that even when the market hit 17,500 or 17,000, 18,000 levels, we were saying markets are likely to go down. But I also got trapped in this situation. The problem was, I had sold 16,500 call option. That was in good profit. We booked profit. I sold 16,000, I think, 16,000 put option, and it created a very, very big problem today morning. So yesterday night I didn't sleep properly. I didn't sleep at all. So till 2:33 a.m. I was watching the US markets, and it was so terrible. And bears targeted the target. So there was a stock target which came out with a quarterly result, and it was down by 30%. And not only that, Jerome Powell came out with a statement that they are likely to increase the interest rate much sooner. So that also created a panic in the market. But what was very disturbing is that when our markets were closing, I saw the US futures. Dow was down by just 30 or 40 points. Once our market closed, it started falling, and at one point of the time, Dow was down by more than 1,200 points or 3.5%. S&P was down by more than 5.5%. Nasdaq, everything was down. Like they were selling like there is no tomorrow. And you know what is going to happen to our market. Even a small bounce, they will take it to 4,400. They will take Nifty. Nifty will go 400 or 500 points. Bank Nifty will go 1,000 points. And 350 points gap down on an expiry day. I will tell you this, the problem it created today morning. I got so much of frustration. I squared off all the position. I don't have any position. Earlier, this month is very terrible for me. I have lost more than what I have earned last month. We did on around May 10th, we made a very terrible mistake which costed us, and we were in a process of recovering the losses. And today, had the market opened flat, or even had the market opened slightly above, I would have made excellent profit. I would have recovered the losses, plus I would have made a profit. But unfortunately, market gapped down 350 points, and I had to book a very, very heavy loss today. We don't know how things are going to span out. And honestly speaking, I have a drawdown of around 5% this month. So that is the maximum I can observe. I cannot afford to lose more than 5% or even 7 or 8%. 5% is my stop loss. If I lose more than 5% or even more than 5%, 5% is the limit. I cannot afford to lose more than 5%. So I am planning to stop the trading, because I cannot. You see, we have a very robust system. Like our risk reward is very high. If we make profit, we make good profit. At the same time, if we make loss, we also make a good loss. So that's how our system works. Now, since these things have happened, I don't think I'm going to trade next 1 week or 10 days. I'll just observe the market. We'll see what has happened. This 16,100 I have sold put option. Market is opening at 15,900. Even in spite of market opening at 15,900, I waited for a few times. I thought, okay, what is happening is, even if the market gap downs, it usually comes up. Right, short covering happens, it comes up slightly, or it comes somewhere. So I thought maybe it will come up. Once that opening candle was taken out, I squared off all the position. So as I told you, I booked a very heavy loss. So that's okay. It's a part of stock market. So losses are inevitable. You cannot avoid the losses. It's just 5%. There are times I have lost maybe 15 or 17, 20%, and we have recovered the losses. Okay, losses. So it's okay. We will recover this loss also. This is nothing jujube, but it is going to take some time. So that is what is a concern here. And as usual, markets are highly volatile, and even as I talk to you, Dow future is down by more than 300 or 400 points. And if you see here, yeah, as I talk to you, this is Dow futures. It is down by 328 points. And Nasdaq, S&P, Europe is all flat. And yesterday I saw a news where UK inflation is at almost 40 years high. Plus some other issues also, this Russia, Ukraine, and markets are jittery, and this FII is also selling. Today they have sold almost 5,000 crores, and DIs they have just bought for 3,225 crores. So markets are likely to go on the downside. Only hope for us, last hope which is left is when it comes to Nifty, the area you have to watch is around 15,700. If that is taken, then we are going to hit maybe 15,500 or even 15,000. And Bank Nifty is better. When you compare it with Nifty, Bank Nifty is better. Bank Nifty is it is down only, but it is kind of okay. It is kind of performing, I think. So it is not as bad as Nifty. So Bank Nifty, that area to watch is around 32,000, and when it comes to Nifty, it is 15,700. And tomorrow we will see whether this thing is going to, whether the markets are likely to break 15,700 or it is going to sustain above 15,700. If it is sustaining before above 15,700, it is going to be very, very dangerous. I will tell you why. 15,700 will retest 16,000 or 16,200, 300 or even 16,500. Then from there they will hit it very hard, right? So markets may again gap down, that this, and I really never expected this gap down. See, even though I was bearish, even though I was, see, long term we are bearish only. I thought maybe 200, 300 points gap down will happen, and that too 350 points gap down on expiry day. I was stuck, terribly I was stuck. And this thing is also giving you mental pressure, right? So what I was so frustrated, I thought it's okay, fine, maybe we will square off and we'll see later. Now at least for next 10 or 15 days I'm not going to trade. Anyway, I will talk like that only, but after 2 or 3 days I will start trading. But what we can do, we cannot shut the shop also, we have to keep running the show. So anyway, this time, since see, whenever, even on March 10th, I lost heavily. You remember there was a very big gap up because of some Russia-Ukraine issue. There was some positive news. Then market gapped up 400, Nifty gapped up 450 points. That day, that also on a expiry day trade. That time also I lost heavily. Now this is the second time. And all these days I was trying, I have recovered, and all whatever we have recovered is gone now. And nowadays intraday traders are making money, expiry day traders are making money. I don't think this is the time for positional trader. I am not an intraday trader. I am into positional only. 99% of our trades are positional trades only. So I think it's time to wait for me to recover, for the markets to stabilize. Then we will decide whether we are going to trade or not. So I advise you also, if you are and already India VIX is has gone above 25. So that's also not good thing. Markets will make two-way, three-way move. Even before India VIX is above 25, markets are gapping down, making two-way, three-way move. You imagine if India VIX goes above 25, and hopefully tomorrow it is going to happen. Looking at the US markets, maybe another 500, 600 points drop in US markets, Dow Jones. Tomorrow Nifty will gap down and there will be a two-way, three-way move. So taking overnight position is not recommended. So you don't take any positional trades, avoid the market. If you want, you can take intraday trades. So positional trades are only killing the positional traders. This gap up and gap down is something we cannot manage at all. Whatever happens in front of me on the trading hour, we can manage, but this gap down, and particularly a gap down on a expiry date, is something unimaginable. So we don't have options at all. Premiums are less, theta decay has happened already, 90% of the theta decay has happened, and we want to make profit, means it's completely impossible. Anyway, let's see how things pan out. As of now, as I talk to you, this financial year we are having a drawdown of 5%. I don't know, this calendar year we are in profit, that is 2022. This financial year we are down by 5%, around 5%. So we will see how things pan out on the coming days. That's it, nothing much. Let's see how things pan out. Thank you for watching. Take care. Bye.